This life that we live, and all I want to do is just ponder over this, and I don't need to make a video, but I wanted to just record. I keep hearing delay, delay, delay. I am who I am, and this lower appearance of a creation is the delay. This is a past life that is not actually being lived. And so to bring the present moment here is to live through spirit, to see through spirit, to see through the eyes of God, of truth, of love. Because if we see through this human perspective, all we see are the thoughts and the wrongdoings, the just all of the things that human mindset has programmed within themselves to believe, and to believe that this is the life. A lower place in space is life. But this is not actually here. When living it, truly living in the present moment, you can hear the thoughts of a lower realm. You can hear all those things and think your brain thinks that you're going by it or living according to it because it's there and it's present and it's popping up in the brain and all these thoughts, and you're like, oh, am I still here? Am I not? And it's like, no, this is the past, and the brain and the lower form that we created tries to keep us and hold us in the past by our own doing, of course. But if we choose to elevate higher, to truly live as who we actually are, beyond a body, beyond a form, there is nothing here. We are not underneath any longer. We stand above from the bird's eye view, knowing that this is not it. Knowing no matter what thoughts, feelings, emotions come up, that's why we learn not to live according to thoughts, feelings, and emotions, saying somebody did wrong to me or did this to me, and we don't live according to that because it is not the truth. Time is presence. Presence is living from the eyes of God, from the sight of God, meaning above. This high God is higher than our ways. God's ways are higher than our ways. Spirit and truth is above anything, any sight of humanity. So to live in spirit and truth, you're no longer going according to a lower realm. To live in the present moment is only the sight of truth, is only the sight of God, is only the sight of love. It comes from nowhere else. It comes from no mindset, no perspective of a lower place, of a lower space, of a lower mind, of thoughts, of feelings, of emotions that the humanity programmed within themselves. So that makes us the truth. That makes us, and I don't mean humanity. Humanity is artificial intelligence. We talk about this artificial AI stuff going on in these times, but it's just like the human is the artificial intelligence. God, spirit, love, the true love, unconditional, is living in the present moment from spirit through source as all of that. That is the true spiritual intelligence, the true intelligence, just basically, because when we're spirit, we're just, it's just is. Don't have to say you're living a spiritual life when you are spirit. Linear time is in a space 0 to what, 80, 100 years, whatever, however you want to say it. That is a temporary space and place. And if you think that this is life, when you can see that it is temporary, that these bodies that we are in were not built to last, that means temporary. So if we are promised eternity, eternity exists now, even when there's a space, a block of time that you have to live that only lasts so long. Eternity is above that and keeps going continuously. You have this, but there's this that just keeps going and going and going and going eternally. And that is the truth. So rise above the limited space that you put yourself in. See from the space of unconditional love. We come from source. We come from source, and God is spirit. We come from God. God is spirit, not human, not a temporary thing, place, space, car, house, plants, whatever, not bedroom. None of this. Nothing that is touchable, tangible, that we can see is truth.